Everyone loves a good guy. And the internet? The internet really loved Alex. See, bbno didn't come up the normal way. No label pushing him, no radio deals, no industry machine behind him. Just a guy who understood the internet better than most and rode it all the way to the top. Viral videos, catchy songs, collabs that made sense. He was everywhere. And people genuinely liked him. Not just his music, him. Because he said the right things. He stood for the right stuff. Artists matter. AI content is lazy. The industry exploits people. He said it loudly, and he said it often. And his fan base ate it up. But then came Asmongold, a streamer, huge following, politically messy, controversial enough to make brands nervous. bbno had worked with him, had him right there in a music video. Then the internet started talking, and suddenly, blurred out, gone, erased like it never happened. And look, nobody is saying you have to stand by everyone forever, but here's where it got weird. Other people in that same video, also controversial, also capable of causing drama, they stayed in, completely untouched. So either Alex had a very specific moral line, or he had a very specific audience he was trying to protect his image with. And people started to notice. That one moment cracked something open. And once people started looking, they found more. Artists came forward. One of them had done commission work for Alex's team at a serious discount. The agreement was simple. Lower rate now, bigger exposure later. Reposts, shoutouts, the kind of thing that actually moves the needle for a small creator. It never happened. And when they pushed back, they were told Alex didn't want to be publicly linked to them. Why? Because they posted NSFW content. Let that sink in for a second. The guy whose whole brand was built on lifting up artists and fighting exploitation quietly dropped a creator because their work didn't fit his clean public image. More stories followed. Unpaid credits, borrowed ideas from TikTok creators with zero acknowledgement. The pile kept growing. He apologized, offered to pay more, said there had been misunderstandings, and maybe that's all true. Maybe some of it genuinely was miscommunication. But the apology almost didn't matter at that point, because the internet wasn't angry about the money anymore. It was angry about the gap, the massive gap between who he said he was and what he actually did when it was inconvenient to live up to it. And that's the real story here. Not the drama, not the screenshots. The lesson is dead simple. The higher you build your pedestal, the harder you fall off it. Alex spent years telling everyone he was different, that he cared more, that he was better than the system he came up in. And the moment reality showed up with receipts, the internet didn't just push back. It dismantled the whole thing. If you're gonna preach it, you better live it. Because someone is always watching.